YouTube, what's going on? All right. I want to put out a big shout out to SW. Thank you, man, or girl, whatever. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate you just as much as I do with all my subscribers. All right? You're really helping out the channel by subscribing. Appreciate it. You guys are great. In this story, I'm going to be talking about a Jane Doe in a place called Carbon, Alberta. I've been to Alberta a few times. I've never heard of that place, but apparently it exists. Let's go. Carbon, Alberta. The village in the valley. The small tree-lined village of Carbon has 500 residents, located approximately 1 hour northwest of Calgary and 40 kilometers west of Drumheller. It lies in the belt of the Canadian Badlands along Highway 836. She was likely last seen alive between 1980 and 1985. She was between 5 foot and 5 foot 4 inches tall, had multiple dental fillings, and may have had children. She would have suffered from repetitive fevers due to brucellosis. Sorry about that, guys. A disease not commonly found in Canada. She was probably 22 to 35 years old. Maybe she had been traveling through Alberta when she died. Maybe she was never reported missing. It is possible she's listed among the 421 long-term missing persons cases in the province. And investigators have not yet made the connection. Maybe she looked different in life. Although her cause of death has never been released, it's likely she was murdered. When her body was found 25 years ago on April 21, 1995, in a ditch outside the village of Carbon, Alberta. She had been there for 10 to 15 years. There was no clothing or personal effects found with her body. Yeah, the police, nobody knows her name yet, but somebody out there does know who she is. In 2019, the Alberta RCMP released a new facial construction in hopes that even after more than 35 years, somebody might recognize her. On April 21st, 1995, the remains of a woman were discovered near Carbon, Alberta. The post-mortem interval is estimated, to be between 10 and 15 years. She had dental restorations, including stainless steel crowns. She suffered from frequent fevers and may have had children. The Alberta RCMP also released the clay facial reconstructions of two other unidentified descendants discovered in the province over the past 40 years. One is a woman who was likely last seen alive before 1975. Little is known about Hinton Jane Doe. She might have been as young as 16 or up to 30 years old when she died. She was discovered in 1985 in Hinton, Alberta. Her body had been at the location for at least a decade. The third facial reconstruction is of a man between 25 and 40 years old with possible Asian ancestry. He was discovered in 2013 in Peter Lougheed Provincial Park. He had strong muscle development, indicating he took part in activities with repetitive movement, such as canoeing. He also showed signs of anemia and malnutrition. Investigators said he died in the park sometime between September 2008 and September 2013 when he was discovered. You know, these are people. They have names in life. They had families and friends. Each had a life of stories, somehow leading to their untimely endings. Somebody knows who they are, and somebody knows their story. If you know anything about any one of these three, please contact the RCMP. They deserve to have their name, from life. Their families deserve to have them home, dead or alive. They just want to know. They just want closure. So somebody knows something. So please step up and let the RCMP know, just so that these three can get a decent burial and be home with their families. If you like the story, guys, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe. All right? Little wolf down there loves the attention. Click on him. Okay. Out of here. Later, guys.